Yeah, dear students, today we will solve the simple problem on simply supported beam, where we are going to draw the influence line diagram for a shear force at a particular location that is given here. For example, you can provide a cut at this location, which is at a distance x from the left hand side support and L minus x from the right hand side support. Now, how to draw the influence line diagram for the shear force at this particular cut? We will follow Müller-Breslau principle, and we will solve this problem and draw the influence line diagram for the shear force at the cut. So proceeding further, this is the beam where you can see the cut at this location, x from the left end. So this distance is x, and the other half is L minus x. Okay. Now you watch this animation for a few minutes. So here what we do is we make a cut and push the left half of the simply supported beam upwards. So we will pull upwards, and the right half is pulled downwards. So now we have got the shape of the influence line diagram for the shear at this particular location. So once you adapt the Müller-Breslau principle, within few minutes you will be able to solve the problem for drawing the influence line diagram for the shear force at the cut for the simply supported beam AB. So this is the shape of the influence line diagram. Now we have to find out the ordinates. For example, we have to find out what is the length of this point from this point from the beam. So the top portion ordinate is not known to us, and bottom portion ordinate is also not known to us. So that we can solve it simply, and in the upcoming slide you will find out the shape of the influence line diagram for shear force at this particular cut. This portion is in the positive direction and this is in the negative direction. You can draw in the other manner also, that is the top portion being negative and the bottom portion being positive. Now look at this figure. In this figure you can see that the ordinate y plus z is equal to 1. So you can see that z plus y is equal to 1. Now this is theta and this is also theta. That is the important relation we should note down. Now we will take the triangle 1, and for this triangle 1, tan theta equal to what? So if you take the triangle 1, tan theta is equal to y divided by x. For the second triangle, if you take tan theta, both theta are equal, so no issues. Now tan theta is equal to z divided by L minus x. Then we know that z plus y equal to 1. So you can here write down y by x, and at this location you can write down z is equal to 1 minus y by L minus x. These are the two equations. If you solve these two equations, you will get this y is equal to x by L. Now substitute this value of y equal to x by L at this location. From that you will get z is equal to L minus x by L and y is equal to x by L. So here this ordinate is x by L and this ordinate is L minus x by L. So if you substitute the value of x, you can draw the influence line diagram for any arbitrary distance x from the left hand side support. So this is how we draw the influence line diagram for a cut made in a simply supported beam at any arbitrary distance x from the left hand side support. Now, some books follow different convention that will be explained in the next slide. For example, I have derived using this type of figure, and most of the Indian author books, they stick to this type of diagram. So you can compare this diagram. Both are same only. So this figure you can use for derivation, and you can draw it in the other manner. So this is the mirror image. This is the mirror image of this diagram, where here this was assumed to be negative and this is positive, and here the negative direction is brought to the lower side of the beam, and the upper side, which is said to be the ordinate z, is in the positive direction, which is in the upper side of the simply supported beam. So either you can stick to this or you can follow this. So both are equal. Only thing is sign convention has changed. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have any doubts, please mention in that one section.